lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Passes to Horton Tucker. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. Here's Fletcher. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Here's the feed to Bell. Clark outside. Pass to Sampson. Shoots a fader. And he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Knicks out front, leading by 6. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. Enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
They've got McDaniels, and it's Brown in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And New York will come the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against Utah. And here is McDaniel. He's coming off a 16-point game against Utah.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Bell with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Such a wide open look. Thomas got the lead up to 7 now for New York.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Brown. The Knicks pull it in.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Greg, the 2 words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points. The pass to Towns on the wing. Brown to the wing right side. Another miss by Minnesota.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Mavericks got the job done. He finished with 49 points, and he was efficient out there, whether it was from the field or at the free throw line. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. You know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Knicks. He's perfect from the line this time. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Brown outside.
And still He's struggling, but they can use just a little bit of help.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Minnesota calls timeout. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Hayes, he's checked in for Minnesota. Maladon comes in for Brown. R.J. Barrett's checked in for New York. It's good. Towns has got 7.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by New York.
Griffin attacking, and Griffin slams it in.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Timberwolves trail by 16. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Maladon passes to Towns, and easy 2 points on the layup. Towns has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Pass to Barrett. And here is Toppin, covered by Hayes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Towns.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Knicks have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here's Elliott. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
For Minnesota, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
1:06 left in the second quarter. Lowry kicks to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Towns dishes to Hayes. And the rejection by Holmes.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Grant in the post. Now recovering. They grab their own miss. Grant finds Hayes. Here's Maladon. Barrett covering. Just 4 to shoot. Fades and shoots. The shot by Maladon. No good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Again, Griffin missing. And so it's the New York Knicks. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Jay, Rashawn Holmes out there with Toppin. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Elliott against Barrett. Passes it to Grant. 6 to shoot. Pass to Melody. He feeds it to Towns. And the basket is good. Towns has got 11 points.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Quickly, he's covered by Brown. Griffin draws the double. New York moving the ball around. Barrett the pass to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Love to see Barrett aggressively sharing the basketball. Wants to get it to his teammates in their spots. Nice.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
There's the pass to Elliott. Takes a three. That one doesn't go. And New York will come the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Down low, here's Barrett, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Theo Maledon picks one up. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. First one falls for him.
What R.J. Barrett...
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Back to Griffin. Pass to Sampson. To the paint. And Griffin slams it in.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Hayes the pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. From 15 feet away, the shot missing. The Knicks leading by 17. Feeds to Griffin. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. It's stolen. 1:03 left in the third. Here's Sampson. And then Griffin with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stump.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The Knicks have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Elliott's checked in for the Timberwolves. Maledon comes in for Brown. And the Knicks making a change here as well. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Clark. Will it go? Here's Hayes. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Now, here's Maledon. Tight defense on him. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. That shot misses. Here's Griffin. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the New York Knicks finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for New York. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Jackson Hayes is out there with Towns. Then there's Grant. Then it's Elliott. And it's Melodon in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Holmes down low. Towns on him. Now, here's Barrett. He's covered by Grant. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. And that'll be his third foul so far. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other. But ultimately, nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Here's Elliott. Knicks with the rebound. Toppin's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
Outside, Towns. Sinks the triple.
Something's growing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's Griffin. That one good for 2. Griffin's got 39.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Melodon. Passes it to Towns. No good that time. Good work defensively by Holmes. Here's Griffin, and then Griffin with the dunk.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
Now here's Melodon, defended by Griffin. Melodon with the bucket. Melodon's got his first 2 points of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Grant, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Grant's got his first basket.
This guy is a high percentage shooter from this particular area. Because he can elevate off the floor, it's
that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Minnesota's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Here's Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And with the frequency of 3-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than 2s. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on 3-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital.
Outside Thomas.
Hey, right here.
To the middle. Here's Griffin, and he makes that one. Griffin's got 45 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Adams' shot is good.
What floor awareness from Karl Anthony Towns to be 7 foot and that skilled. How lucky is he?
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Chandler trying to free himself up.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Now Rubio. to Horton Tucker. And here's Towns over Chandler. And it's Towns missing.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Knicks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so checking out the record for these guys, tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jay.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Brown is checked in for Towns.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
To the inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Griffin can't get it to go in. Here's Horton Tucker. He's guarded by Thomas. And Chandler sends it back. Smooth sailing for New York. Hits it again. Wow.
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for third most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brown the pass to Rubio. Inside. Makes it off the glass.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Griffin. And finished off by Griffin.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
First free throw is good.
Now, this is one of the most talked about international players ever. And I think Rubio just needs to stay healthy and keep working on that shot.
And Griffin, here we go. Can't connect from short range. Rubio outside. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Jorisburg, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
I've been moving through the city like a phantom in the opera of a dark caramel. Cleopatra, holy matrimony since in the cabana. Same time I'ma move up to Atlanta. I was in Miami trying to dodge the cameras. It's drama, so dramatic for the... I've been moving through the city like a phantom in the opera of a dark caramel. Cleopatra, holy matrimony since in the cabana. Same time I'ma move up to Atlanta. I was in Miami trying to dodge the cameras. It's drama, so dramatic for the